Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So I did not upload anything for last week, which I feel a bit crap about, but I was just having a really down week, to the point where I actually thought I may have had postpartum anxiety or depression. Yeah, it wasn't fun. Yeah, it wasn't fun. I just felt really low. I felt tired. I felt really low, just not myself. And I was crying every day, which is like not me. If you know me, then I'm not a crier. Not really. So yeah, it was actually really tough, really challenging, and I only sort of let my husband know how I was feeling, because on the weekend, and that was a bit hard to sort of like let him know how I was feeling, but I feel good today. I don't have, and yeah, last week not only was I crying every day, but I was like just feeling like a failure, with myself in things like with Layla. I was feeling like a failure with not pursuing breastfeeding and not continuing it, even though she was like really good at breastfeeding, and I gave up, and I just felt all those feelings, but then, and I just couldn't help it. I had all those negative thoughts come into my head, and just like I fail at everything, I try, and then I you know, like I was just feeling like an absolute failure last week with things like with Layla and things with myself. And then like my sensible side and logic side of my brain would tell me, no, you're not, blah blah blah, and say you're being ridiculous, you're a good mum, Layla's healthy, she's thriving, she's sleeping a lot, like she's sleeping really good, you know, and she's healthy and happy and she's thriving. And so I'd have all those logic thoughts come, like speak, like, you know, yeah, I'd have all those logic thoughts after like all the negative ones, but I just couldn't shake it. And yeah, it was really not great, and I just felt alone all last week. I just felt like, yeah, it was just terrible. So I tried to vlog. I picked up the camera a couple times, and I just couldn't, because I just felt like I was just too in my head and too sad, like just not myself. And I just couldn't feel like, even though I think it's important to vlog like shit parts of your life too, not just glamorize it all, but I mean, I just couldn't pick up the camera. Like I just couldn't continue, like I couldn't even tell my husband what was going on, let alone try and like talk and all that on a vlog, you know. So yeah, so that was me last week. I just felt really crap, and but I feel really good today. I feel like I haven't had like negative thoughts. I feel a lot like myself, and it's just like, it's got me thinking, like I wonder, like why did I have all those, like why did I have that issue last week, you know, like when I've been perfectly fine. And I know that you can get postpartum anxiety and postpartum depression. You know, it doesn't just come after you have a baby. It can come like a month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, and so on, until like 12 months, until they're like 12 months. So you could get that, you know, you could be fine, and then 6 months after you could get postpartum anxiety or depression. So I know that's a thing. I know, like, it is. But yeah, I don't know, I just yeah, I'll kind of wonder if it was to do with maybe my cycle. Like I'm not due for my period, but I don't know, I was ovulating last week, and yeah, I don't know if it had something to do with that or just like the hormones in that, but I have had a few cycles now since having Layla, and I didn't feel like that previous cycle, so I'm just not really sure as to why I'd feel like this. Like, I know you can get, you know, I know when you're ovulating, women can feel like they do when they're before they get their period, so it's going to be the same similar symptoms to like PMS. Yeah, I don't know, I don't know. I guess I just have to see how I go next cycle and see if it's the same, and if it is, then I'll kind of know, you know, what to expect a little bit more, and maybe that's what my new normal is. I don't know, but I've also, I don't know, it's just all weird. It's just after you have a baby, so many things are different, so many things change. I've also had my tubes tied, so I don't know if that could have something to do with my hormones. But yeah, I don't know, if it continues, I might go and I might like try and see a naturopath, or just try and do something to do with my hormones. But if I, you know, but having said that, even though I didn't like tell anyone how I was feeling last week, I still was very aware of my feelings, and I knew that if it continued, I was going to go see a GP, and I have no issues with talking and going to see a GP. So I was still quite aware of my feelings and my issues and my thoughts and everything. So yeah, I don't know, it was not fun. It was a really tough week last week. But anyway, I'm glad that's over with, and I'm glad that I possibly don't have postpartum anxiety or depression. I may, I don't know, but I feel okay. Like I feel a lot better. I feel in a better mood. I feel a lot more like myself. So yeah, I don't know, we'll see. But anyway, I hope you are all doing really well as well as you can in your own in your life and what's happening in this crazy world at the moment. Yeah, recently, I think over the weekend, our Premier recently shut the borders for New South Wales. Obviously Victoria was already shut, and I think what was it, I think it was the ACT or something, I can't remember. Yeah, so we have a few borders that are closed to Queensland. So yeah, so hopefully that's going to help, because we had, obviously, I'm sure, especially if you're from Australia, I'm sure you probably know, we've had some incidences with some girls who lied and came back from Victoria and lied on their boarding pass and stuff, and then came from Sydney and stuff. So yeah, it was not great. Not a great situation. So yeah, so and then I think we've had and then yeah, just stupid people, honestly. But anyway, Layla's asleep now, and it's almost 10 o'clock. I haven't eaten breakfast yet, so I actually managed to drop the kids to school early today, which was like, oh my god, amazing, because I've been struggling to get them to school on time. So I actually got them to school on time today, so that was a win. Felt really good about that. And yeah, I just went to Coles and got some stuff, and tonight I'm making stovetop lasagna. it's a recipe from the Healthy Mummy app that I subscribe to. So yeah, so I'm gonna just get on the healthy eating bandwagon a bit more, because I really want to lose weight before I go back to work. And it's already like, what? It's like mid-ish August, and I go back in like this first week of November. So yeah, I don't know, like I feel like just time just goes so quickly, and even though, oh yeah, it's like 2.5 months or whatever, 3 months, it's still gonna be like, it's just gonna go so quickly. So I'm like, you know, really need to step up my game. So yeah, so I'm just gonna unpack these groceries. Oh, so heavy. I'm just gonna unpack these groceries and then I'm gonna make some breakfast. I just got like this nice bread and I'm gonna have avocado on it. Toast the bread and then put avocado on it. So that's gonna be my breakfast. So I better go and do that before Miss Layla wakes up. Hopefully, fingers crossed, she sleeps for like 2 hours. Please, please, please. So get some stuff done. So anyway, I'll pick up the camera soon. So I just filmed a video about just a few things with health administration, because I'm a health administration officer. So I just finished filming a video on that. So hopefully that will be up this week. And I just heard little Miss wake up. She's awake. She's been asleep for maybe 2 hours, which is awesome. Hello, Papa. Hello, darling. Did you have a good sleep, honey? Did you have a good sleep, darling? Yeah, you had a good sleep, honey. Did you have a good sleep, darling? Did you have a good sleep, honey? Hello, beautiful girl. Hello, my beautiful girl. Hello, darling. Hello, my darling. Hello. Hello, beautiful girl. Hello. Did you just fart? Did you just do a party? Did you just do a little party? Chicky, chicky, chicky. Chicky, 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 chicky. Chicky, 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 chicky. Hello, cheeky girl. Hello, my cheeky little girl. La la la. Look at those chubby little cheeks. Look at those chubby little cheeks. Wow. Oh. Look at those chubby little cheeks. You are such a kitty. What's the camera? So currently at about anywhere from about 2 to 4 o'clock in the morning, she's been making these like sounds, and like she's found her voice, but like she's found her voice at nighttime or early morning when she's like a baby galah, and she talks and she goes ah, ah, like all these sounds. And I'm just like, I just wish it wasn't at 4 o'clock in the morning or 2 o'clock in the morning and lasting for like an hour, sometimes 2 hours. I mean, I prefer that. then crying, obviously. What's wrong? Oh, honey. What's the matter? What's the matter, little girl? What's the matter, my little girl? What's wrong, honey? What's wrong, little girl? What's the matter, little girl? Yeah, so she's going through that lovely 4-month sleep regression. So which I kind of thought that we were gonna like skip past, but unfortunately that wasn't to be the case. So like last week she was, or the week before, she was only waking up once a night, and it would be like, you know, she'd go to bed at 7 o'clock and then she'd wake up at like 2 o'clock in the morning for a bottle, and then go back to sleep until like 7 o'clock, around about then. But for the last few nights she has been waking up like 12, 11 o'clock for a bottle, and last night she went back to sleep, so it was a little bit better. But there's been some interesting nights that I've had. On, I think it was Saturday or Friday night, she didn't go to sleep. Well, she woke up at 12 and she didn't go back to sleep till 2 o'clock. So silly mummy didn't go to bed till 12 o'clock. And then I literally didn't get to bed, didn't get to sleep until 2 o'clock. So yeah, it was pretty wrecked, but I could sleep in, and I had a nap the next day, so it's okay. It wasn't too bad. But in saying that, I know it's not going to last, and you know, if there's a couple of weeks or a few weeks of a rough period, then it's okay, because I know that it doesn't last. It doesn't last, and I'm lucky that I don't have a toddler running around to make it even harder for myself, like to make it even harder. The kids are at school, and yeah, it's not too bad. It's not terrible. It's okay. Yeah, so I know it's not gonna last. It's a phase that won't last, and you know, she's not gonna be little forever. She's not gonna go through, I'm gonna have hard days, I'm gonna have hard weeks. But like I said, I know it doesn't last. And I just feel calmer this time around. Like I just know, like I said, the hard days don't last. So yeah, I know it's all okay. Hubby just rang me to let me know that he's on his way home from work. He worked night shift, and he never normally works on a Monday, like during the day, but he just is getting some extra work. So he went from his night shift, and then went to his second job. And yeah, his second job is very sporadic, and he can sort of pick and choose. And if there's a week where he doesn't want to work, then that's completely okay, because his bosses know that it's his second job anyway. So if you don't know, it's just his second job is just he unloads containers. So all the containers, the big containers that come in as south of the Port of Brisbane and all that kind of, those kind of places, he helps unload them, because they pay workers to unload the containers. So yeah, so he doesn't get any overtime really at his nighttime position, his job. So this is just a bit of overtime when he wants it, when we need it, or whatever. Hey Bubba, hey Bubba, hey Bubba, hey Bubba. I want to kiss you because I've got lipstick on, but I really want to smooch your face. Yes, I do. I want to smooch that little face. Oh, my arm's getting sore, so I better put her down on her mat and get her a bottle. You're so clever. You're so clever, darling. You are so clever. So she's at the stage of development that they can actually intentionally reach for things and like grasp things. So yeah, if you just seeing with her with the toys, she's like was intentionally looking and wanting to grab it and trying to grab it. So yeah, so the stage of development, she's 19 weeks now, but this stage of development she can grab things, but she can't apparently, and later down the track they learn to then let go, even though they might let go of things, but like intentionally let go of things. So they can intentionally grab things now and reach for things, but they can't intentionally let go of things, if that makes sense. But yeah, it's just like, oh, it's like every little thing that she does, I'm just like in awe. Just babies are just so clever. They have so much, their brain is just going through so much development and just learning so much about the world and their body. Yeah, and it just honestly astounds me at every stage that she goes through, and I'm just like, oh, you're just so clever. Like, oh, it's just amazing. Babies are amazing. Hi, darling. Hi, little girl. Hi, my little girl. What are you doing? And this is why I can't even have a blanket in her bassinet, because she pulls a blanket over her face. Yes, she pulls a blanket over her face. I can't even have a blanket in her bassinet anymore. No, I can't, honey. I can't even do that now. No, darling. You're cheeky girl. It's your cheeky girl. Lala. Lala. Hi, darling. Lala, look. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. Hi. This is why I love this tripod. Hi, Papa. Hi, baby girl. Hi, baby girl. Hi, baby girl.